Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, Divine Masculine, so I'm going to do a fly on the wall reading and we're going to have a look behind the scenes into your energy. I'm recording this on my mobile phone. Divine Feminines, I'm going to do you guys a separate fly on the wall reading and I'll be doing it on my laptop. My laptop is just a bit busy at the moment, so we are using the phone for the masculine reading. Guys, if you would like to book yourself in for a hints and tips reading, which costs $11.11, details are in the description box. There's some real good tips coming through. I can tell you a kind of idea of what the theme seems to be this week. Last week is about our children. So maybe some challenges with the children in the home. And also our challenge with loving ourselves. So if you would like some hints and tips from myself, then please book yourself in a reading. It costs $11.11, guys, and they are very beneficial. Okay. Right. Also, I'm doing a free prize draw for 2 Valentine's Day readings, which will be recorded and sent over to you. I'm planning on Valentine's Day, unless I do it the day before. I'm not sure. It'll be done over the weekend. If you'd like your name to be put into the free prize draw, either speak up now on the premiere or leave some details in the description box. Just put yes please, me please. Okay, and I'll enter you into the draw and I'll be drawing that on Saturday at some point. Anyway, we're on Wednesday today, so let's focus on today. Divine Masculine, we're going to do a fly on the wall reading. What card should we use? Let's go for just a traditional Rider-Waite tarot, I think. Yes. I pull 8 cards. The first 3 are working really on the home. Home, money, mission. So the home being, obviously, your home life. Your money being how you generate your abundance. Okay, how's your money looking? And then your mission work. Doing what you love. The next 3 cards are regarding love, sex and romance, and then the final 2 are about your health and your connection with spirit. Okay, I've got goosebumps. We're going to have a look into the home. Okay. Let me get the cards out first. Okay. Should we just work on the home first before we have a look at love, sex and romance? Let's do it. Let's have a look at your energy, Divine Masculine. It looks like you're asking for assistance. You could do with some hints and tips, really, on the home life. Okay, extremely burdened in the home, Divine Masculine. Now, the energy from this card here. Now, I'll actually tell you the meaning of this card is you're nearly home, but you're feeling burdened. So there's this energy, you're very happy when you're outside the home, and then just as you're approaching home, it's like your energy field is sucked of energy. Okay, so it's not really great in the home life. It's like you're trying to hide things. Who from? The outside world, about how things are within the home. It's the 10 of Wands. You are carrying some heavy burdens that you can release. Okay, now we're looking at money now. Now you're, as a Divine Masculine collective, because it's going to pick up the strongest collective energy out there that needs to be addressed, okay? So, like, you're not alone. No one in this world is this message just specifically for one person. You are not alone. So when it comes to money, the masculines are here, they're scratching their heads. It's like, I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. There's not enough hours in the day. Okay. So the masculines are here. Now, the keys are being highlighted here, the feminine and masculine keys, so bringing in balance. And you're looking for direction from the Hierophant, the High Priest, when it comes to your money. Now, mission, you are still not sure. You're waiting for that spark of inspiration, that aha moment, for the light bulb to go off or to go on. Has your light bulb gone off? Okay, not much going on up there. All your kind of, I feel like maybe all your ideas are dried out when it comes to mission work. Okay, well, it looks like the root of the problem is at home, isn't it? This is where all the burdens are. Okay. Let me pull some more cards before I delve a bit deeper into that. Let's have a look at your love, sex, romance, that arena of your life. Divine Masculine. How's the love life going? Are you loving life? Is life loving you? Well, that depends on whether or not you love you and your life. Then life's going to really love you. So, are you having fun yet? Doesn't really look like it. When it comes to love, you're finding the balance, okay, between love. It's interesting. This is finding a balance between, I don't want to say, okay, I won't say that word. This is finding the balance between recognising what's distorted love and what is unconditional love. So when it comes to love, you're trying to bring in your own balance here between the material and the spiritual. The Six of Pentacles, only you can bring this in. Okay. Let's look at sex. You've walked away from that. Okay. Non-existent, in the void. You're in the void here when it comes to sex. Well, yeah, I imagine you won't have much of a mojo going on within the home, seeing as soon as you're approaching home, you're feeling a heavy burden. That's going to be the energy that's residing within the home. If you're out and about and you're feeling more uplifted and more creative and inspired, then it feels very much like you'd rather be out of the house. So, sex. It's like you'd rather take a walk in nature. Okay. Romance. What about romance? Okay, 2 cards here I wanted to jump. Oh, yeah, you would like to jump into romance. So that's missing as well. Okay. You're thinking about that one. I actually feel like you're at home though here. So it's like when you're at home, you're constantly thinking, well, for one, about money. But it's this energy of where has all my spark gone? The energy of I become quite serious, very focused on the material world, being a good husband has come through, wanting to be a good husband. Okay. Because that's a husband card here. Let's have a look at how this is affecting your health. Very much you're needing the compassion of the Divine Feminine's energy. Okay, you're wounded. Very much a bit of a cowardly lion. Very much a little bit. How can you have very much and a little bit in the same sentence? Very much a little bit of a cowardly lion. It's not nice to kind of recognise that within yourself, that you're a coward. Okay. Something to overcome. At least you've got something to work on. Your spiritual connection, Divine Masculine. What come through was be on the lookout for guidance. Just be on the lookout. It's all around you. It's all in the air, Divine Masculine. That's why I feel like you'll be able to feel the feminine, Divine Feminine presence. The unconditional love, not the distorted love. You'll be able to feel that wherever you go. That's how you kind of know that it's true. Because it doesn't kind of like leave your side. Okay. So it's always with you. I'm feeling the energy. This is like the surveillance. Open your eyes. Messages, signs. There's birds here. They're all around the masculine here. And the Page of Swords is saying, open your eyes. Very interesting reading, Divine Masculine. Let's have a look at the underlying energy. Two of Pentacles, you doing a bit of a juggling act, and actually you're starting to feel like a bit of a Wally. Where's Wally? He's gone missing again. He's gone for his walk, hasn't he? How do we balance this out? Well, you have it. You have your hand on it, the infinity symbol here. So you can bring in the balance yourself. Things are choppy behind you. You're going to have to learn how to deal with it. How do you deal with the energies that are surrounding you? And why is this need for you to take on the whole world's burden? The whole world's burden? There's just one burden. And you're taking it on. Okay. Let's delve deeper. I want to clarify with some more tarot cards. Let's go for the Druid Craft Tarot. We'll read from this book as well. Right, let's have a look at this home life. 10 of Wands. It feels like it's actually like a... you have to like force yourself to go home. Do I have to go home? Can I hide my feelings? When you're in an enclosed space. Divine Masculine home life. The world. I'm not feeling a great energy with this today. I'm feeling like this person, it's like waiting for you to get home. It's kind of like, where have you been? I've been waiting. Then there's this energy of, have you come up with any ideas? Even though it's a World card and it should be a really positive card, this masculine, this is where he's going. Now, unless this is actually about the masculine, like he's nearly home, and like to the divine feminine. And that's the energy of her going like, where have you been? I've been waiting for you. Have you come up with any ideas? But I was kind of feeling, we're talking about the home life, so I feel it's a contrast to like maybe what's waiting at home for the divine masculine. Because this this card suggests that, you know, you're feeling on top of the world. You're feeling on, so returning to someone who's feeling on top of the world, not like under the weather. But let's have a look. 10 of Wands with the World card. Major Arcana. It's the last card in the tarot. And the message is dancing. I am life, whole. I am one. So I'm feeling as if this is you, divine feminine, and the divine masculine. Big contrast here to what he's experiencing, especially when it says dancing. I am life, whole, I am one. About loving oneself. Okay. And then you're able to be loved by others. So keywords: completion, fulfillment, success, abundance, achievement, ecstasy, union of inner and outer life. And this is what the divine masculine is struggling to achieve. It's like he's nearly there though. The dancer knows she is complete. Great success, a sense of deep and satisfying fulfillment, a pleasing sense of completion combined with the joy of achievement and of feeling on top of the world. Serenity and contentment, the completion of a long phase of work, and it's time to celebrate. A phase of spiritual and personal development may be finished. You can stop striving and open up to the blessings of life all around you. He's nearly home then, divine masculine. And I feel nearly home to the divine feminine. But I'm picking up the energy of the contrast. Through contrast comes clarity. From experiencing what you don't want, a rocket of desire is explored. Not exploded. A rocket of desire is explored. for what you are wanting. The Hierophants. Did I read all of this? I believe I did. Okay. Money. Money, money, money. Let's have a look at your money. What's going on here with the Hierophants? So they're suggesting the blending of the masculine feminine energy if you would like to know the key to success. It looks like you've experienced the underworld. You're kind of stuck in this void middle world, and now it's time for you to ascend to the higher realms. I know that the light wants to catch you. Are you ready to come out of the darkness, divine masculine, and ascend? The Hierophant wants to know. Are you ready for your divine delivery of abundance? Because that's what the World card suggests, and you're nearly there. So, the Hierophant. With your money. 10 of Wands. Well, we know you're struggling. We had it before. 10 of Wands with the 10 of Wands. This is really weighing heavy. You're wanting your hands on some money. It makes you feel secure and safe. 10 of Wands. The keywords are demands, burdens, and overwork. Hold on, my cup is stuck to its coaster. Ah! Stuck to its coaster. Stuck like glue. That's that King of Pentacles energy there, where I feel like you're reaching partial success because you're stuck in the old ways of doing things. But it's like you're asking for help on how to kind of get out of this. How you want things to change. Well, for things to change, we must change. So, change the way that we're looking at things. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Okay, that's cleared up. Just wanted some coffee. I don't know why they got stuck like that. Ten of Wands. Demands, burdens, and overwork. You're doing it to yourself. There's no one to blame but you. You might have exhausted all your options on who to put the blame on. Okay. Carrying the weight of responsibility or obligations on your shoulder, on your shoulders. You might just have one poorly shoulder though, because I've been kind of healing a poorly shoulder. Not my own, but doing some work for others. The demands made upon you could result from initiatives that you set in motion impulsively. You may be too busy to relax and enjoy the results of your efforts, uncomplaining acceptance of your perceived burden. Well, you're not. Well, I don't feel you've been complaining. You've just been carrying it, hiding it from the world. Also, I feel like there's a burden here regarding your responsibility to your mission, to the divine. Okay. Delegation is needed, reassessing priorities and values. Let me just reread this part then. The carrying the weight of responsibility. Remember, this is to do with your money. It seems to be all on your shoulders. And it's kind of like killing you, gradually, draining the energy out of you. It's too much responsibility. So carrying the weight of responsibility or obligations on your shoulders, the demands made upon you could result from initiatives that you set in motion impulsively. Now, because I picked up on this karmic energy and the contrast with, feeling on top of the world, which, it's very apparent that the divine masculine's not. I picked up on, like, the karmic energy asking, where have you been? Have you come up with any ideas? How much money have you got today? How much have you earned today? That kind of energy. And that wouldn't be, like, kind of the divine feminine's energy. She would be more, are we feeling inspired? Which, when you're inspired, you're in spirit. So there's definitely a contrast there. The demands made upon you could result from initiatives that you set in motion impulsively. Wanting to be this good husband, doing everything that you can to satisfy others, but kind of failing to take care of your own needs first, or not knowing the necessity of that. Well, now you know better, which means that you can perform better. You may be too busy to relax and enjoy the results of your efforts. Uncomplaining acceptance of your perceived burden. Perceived burden, it feels like it's just one. Like you've got, like I said, the weight of the world on your shoulder. Delegation and reassessing priorities and values. Right, then we'll have a look at mission work, and you're still waiting for that revelation. The Hangman. So it's like you're just, well, actually you're being held there by the divine. The divine will make you pause to reflect when it's needed. You can only come down when you're enlightened. So how long are you going to be hanging around up there for when it comes to actually seriously pursuing what your passion is, and not allowing anyone else's opinions or expectations of the results of that? This is something about being like result driven, when actually you need to be in compassion. Come with the passion. Okay? It needs to be passion driven. So Hangman, when it comes to your mission work. Seven of Wands. So you're feeling guarded. You might not actually be sharing your ideas. That might be a good plan, is not to share your ideas with others, especially if then they kind of expect the result, and it will be their expectations on how soon your result will come in. Now, you don't really want to be result driven, because then you're just looking for an outcome. You're not actually, you're doing it because you're wanting a result from it. Well, really what you're doing is, I don't want to say being greedy, but you're basically saying, if this doesn't give me the result that I'm looking for, then I'm not going to pursue it. And in some degree, yes, I mean, you shouldn't pursue something that, if your desired result cannot be achieved through it. But what actually you're desiring to do is to live a life of passion, to find somewhere where you just feel settled, comfortable doing what you do, and you can actually start to live into it, okay, without others' judgment. So if you want to keep your secrets to yourself, keep your secrets to yourself, your ideas, okay? Otherwise, you're just going to allow others' input to throw you off track, okay, or to distract you with other things. So it may be unintentionally you have something planned towards your mission work, and then someone comes in with a burden for you to handle. Mission work gets put on the back burner. Okay. Right, let's have a look at this Seven of Wands with the Hangman. Struggle, challenge, overcoming obstacles. Okay, the meaning. You could be engaged in a struggle. You could be engaged in a struggle that challenges your supremacy or leadership, or simply your judgment. But you will probably find it exhilarating. You will when you find your passion for purpose, because it doesn't matter what anyone says about what you're doing, or whether or not, you know, you're actually going to get any beneficial result from it. It's a real good message here for you, Divine Masculine. Okay. You could be engaged in a struggle that challenges your supremacy or leadership, or simply your judgment, but you will probably find it exhilarating. When you learn to find the humour and laugh, you will. Okay. It's not the energy of you're going to prove someone, okay? It's just the only person you've got to prove anything to yourself is yourself. Okay. And in a conflict, we need to go back after the exhilarating part. Every problem solved strengthens our ability of character. Circumstances don't make a man, they reveal him. So, and that's where that kind of courageous part comes up. Having to deal with how proud or brave are you really? So every problem solved strengthens our abilities or character. Confrontation, competition or rivalry, an inner conflict, the ability to view the situation from a clear vantage point. You do have a vantage point because it seems that you kind of know better now. Okay, so it's time for you to exert yourself and do better for you, for yourself. Definitely for your well-being. Okay. Wow. So that's what's really going on with the home. Let's have a look at love. So you have the Six of Pentacles, which it kind of, you're still trying to fathom it all out. What is love? What is love exactly? Love is love. There's a distorted version of love that's kind of been programmed into us, what people believe love is. And then there's unconditional love. The one that doesn't kind of leave your side. You feel it wherever you go. Now the key is to not doubt it. Okay. And the only reason you would doubt it is if you believed yourself to not be lovable. So it's time for you to be this example, representation of love. Six of Pentacles, balancing out the spiritual and the material. Okay, I've got the card. Four of Cups. This is very much about you're going to have to bring yourself out of these doldrums. There's an emotional state here when it comes to love. It's like you just don't know what you're doing. Even though the Three of Cups here, there is one knocked over, leaving 2 cups. But first of all, before you can achieve that, turn around. Pick up your own cup of love. Okay. Six of Pentacles with the Four of Cups. Fallow period, stagnation and limitation. You're limiting yourself and you need to bring in your own balance. No one can do it for you. What card is it again? Four of Cups. I went to every other one apart from that one. Lacking inspiration or excitement. It's time to lie fallow, to allow your creative juices to replenish. Okay. Bring it back, sing it back, put some upbeat music on. Bring it back, sing it back to me. They'll let you know what the vibe is, the radio station. Okay. Lacking inspiration or excitement, time to lie fallow to allow your creative juices to replenish. Beware of ignoring a gift or opportunity through indifference or laziness. Now, you can't give up hope now. You can't give up hope for yourself. That's the whole point. What I was saying is, if you don't have any hope for yourself, how on earth can you expect anyone else to hope for your well-being and goodness when you lack those hopes? This is really the energy of when we wish for others wellness and we forget to focus on us. Beware of ignoring a gift or opportunity through indifference or laziness. Feeling stuck in a rut, this may pass in due time. Developing a structure out of a well born of imagination and feelings. Shall we look at sex? Non-existent, gone into the void when it comes to sex. You'd rather go out for a nice walk. So it's definitely this lying fellow pulling yourself away. He's a lying fellow. So he's lying about really, Divine Masculine, you're lying about how actually you're affected by things. And, well, you are carrying all the weight now and you're feeling it. So let's look at the Eight of Cups when it comes to sex. Ace of Swords. Of course you're wanting to resurrect that. But there is a feeling of, in this energy, I wouldn't imagine that you would have much of a sex drive. So that will explain why you don't really have a creative drive as well, seeing as they are the same energy. Your sexual energy, your creative energy. Your creative juices, need to get them flowing. So, of course, you're wanting to resurrect. Coming out of the sacred waters here. Ace of Swords. Well, it's an opportunity for you to resurrect, it seems. Whether or not I say, because I'm talking about the area of sex, your creative juices. There's definitely an opportunity for you to resurrect them. You need to go and spend some time alone, though. Okay. So it feels like about you okay, you've been lying low. You need to have a really good think what your next step is. Ace of Swords. So this can be resurrected. And it's an offer from the universe. The aces are offers from the universe. Clarity, success, and a clean break. The opportunity to cut yourself free from outdated or negative attachments, especially when it comes to sex or your creativity, your desire. Should we say your desires? The opportunity to cut yourself free from outdated or negative attachments, the beginning of a phase of productive intellectual work, triumph in legal or academic fields or in literature or science, a clean break that heralds a new beginning. And it's all lined up for you, Divine Masculine. Okay. So, romance. I felt like you wanted to kind of, as in with resurrecting, like the creative energy, the passion. Also romance, partial success. So I felt the energy of the Divine Masculine wanting it all, and him been working on actually trying to provide that, being a good husband. That's what's coming through. I do want to say father, but husband, being a good husband. And there's a lack. Now, he's actually putting his foot down on some, I don't know, dragons, demons here. Could be Lego bricks. They hurt if you tread on Lego. Build yourself a little Lego house. You could do that. Play with Lego. Design your own house. No one's even going to know what you're doing. Don't have to ask, say, this is a nice house. In your head, you think this is the house that I'm going to build. The house that Jack built. Anyway. So let's have a look at your romance. I feel actually like there's a love for life, for the world. Romancing like the world. Because the masculine in this case is actually trying to like balance out that love. Spiritual love and then actual physical love. Okay. But we need to put our foots down on some dragons first. So let's get a card for the romance section. Death. It's time to change this around. The Death card suggests transformation. So not only are you really, the burden is cutting yourself off from love, Divine Masculine, allowing yourself to be loved. And that's because you're not really loving upon you at the moment. Okay. So the death of the situation here when it comes to romance. Now, seeing as we had being a good husband here, if you're a good husband, please tell me, why would your wife be looking like that? Partnerships are meant to lift you up, enlighten you. So if you're wanting to be a good husband, have a look at the result that's been created. And it really does come down to happy wife, happy husband. Wife's not happy. And she's looking like death. And I feel this energy of she is going to drain that from you as well. Maybe even more so. Why? Why would she be draining it from her husband? So she can keep herself alive. It's like he is her lifeline. And she's draining his life force. Death card. Let's have a look. Romance. It's not romantic, is it? It's not love. That's a distorted, codependent version of love. That you have to have someone around you to keep you going, to be your provider, to provide for you all of your needs, when actually you need to provide for your own needs first. Then you're able to provide for others. So the Death card. Let's have a look. We've opened up to it. The old and unnecessary wants to die. What passion? That's what it says with exclamation mark. What passion Thank the Lord for that. The new prepares to open like a rosebud at the dawn of a new day. The keywords: clearing away the old to make way for the new, precursor to transformation. So, the card of partial success here. Okay, actually feel with this, the masculine, you need to be stable within knowing what you're wanting. Do you want a passionate, sexual, romantic, loving experience this lifetime? Yeah, you need to be stable in that, in your beliefs, and then you can call it in. So clearing away the old to make way for the new, precursor to transformation, intense passion, initiation. Initiation and transformation. The core structure of I don't know what I was going to say. The core structure of initiation. Trying to hold these cards up just so that you can kind of see if a story's coming together by the images. The core structure of initiation involves an experience of death, followed by an experience of rebirth. You may be at just such a moment of initiation. Feels like it, Divine Masculine, or as my ears start ringing. We often have to die to our old ways of thinking, feeling, or behaving before we can open to our new life. Well, let's have a look at your health. Now, you do have the strength of the Divine Feminine, and I feel like it's surrounding you, Divine Masculine, helping you to heal. So there is this loving, comforting energy that seems to be brightening up your day. Okay. And it feels like when you're out and about. The issue, it feels, is like when you actually go within the home. Let's look at the Strength card when it comes to your health. This feels very much as if you're being brought back to vitality. But the Strength card, you have to remember that the Strength card is the only card in the tarot that's strong enough to overcome the devil. King of Pentacles. Here you are. Got that fire in the background here burning. Then you've got a little birdie on your shoulder. Well, he wants to jump onto your shoulder to deliver a message. Listen, the birdies. Spiritual connection. Birdie, shoulder, fire in the background. What does it for you? What sparks your passion? Follow that. And don't look back. Okay. King of Pentacles with the Strength card. I spoke about this cowardly energy. Needs to be spoke about. You need to have a chat with yourself about it. Why are you so scared? What are you actually scared of? And then face that fear and do it anyway. King of Pentacles. We've just kind of left him dealing with the dragons and this death energy. He's very femininized. So it's like the feminine has got to him, the Divine Feminine. He's got little plaits. King of Pentacles. Responsible, steadfast and productive. You may experience an improvement if you allow it, Divine Masculine. If you allow the Divine Feminine's love to swamp you and love you because you know that you're worthy of that love, watch it all turn around. You may experience an improvement in your finances or material circumstances. Okay, and that's going to make you feel better, isn't it? But actually, we are looking at your health. So the thing that's affecting you is your finances and your material circumstances. The steady progress and success of a business project or career. The steady progress. The steady progress and success of a business, project or career. A traditional established organisation or profession. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race. Consistency wins, really, when you're consistent in your effort. That's what will get you everywhere. Wherever you're wanting to go. You have to be consistent. Page of Swords is your connection with the divine. Okay, we'll take this one. The Lovers. So it's a very strong connection with the Divine Feminine, with your lover. She is with you each and every day. This is very much about getting up close and personal. The fear of allowing yourself to be loved, because you are love. You are love. You are loved, love. The Lovers, card number 6. The message: at every moment you have a choice. Love is at the heart of life. All creation is born out of love. All creation. And this was your connection with spirit. Can you feel it, is the message. Love, fulfillment, union, choice and surrender. Love requires surrender, and surrender requires choice. In the past position, this card can indicate an excessive preoccupation with a past love. In the future position, it may signal that you will find a lover. I feel like when you find yourself, you will find the lover. The process of union, liberation and ecstasy. At every moment in your waking life, you have choices. Some simple, some profound. Through engaging these dilemmas, you develop maturity and depth of soul. It's a beautiful card really to end on. Is that rainbow there? I can see it. It's a sunshine, but it looks like a rainbow. Listen, if I see rainbows, I see rainbows. I can see a rainbow. Okay, the bottom of the deck to go with this Two of Pentacles. I also did know, I'm thinking on the big screen, I do apologise. I do know what's underneath it, which is the Decision card. And what did it say there? With the Lovers card about the surrender. Love requires surrender, and surrender requires choices. Okay. Oh, it's snowing. Got little flakes of snow coming down. Let's have a look at a well-being card. It's that sunshine now. I called them a rainbow. I see this day as a positive new beginning. It's never too late to have a new beginning. Never. Never too late. So if you've been telling yourself that, well, you need to get that one out of you, don't you? That it's too late. It's never too late. Oh, it's like it's never too late to do the right thing. Okay. It's never too late to follow your passion. The secret of creating anything desired: get happy. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like the room without a roof. Pretty flowers, they'll be blooming soon, won't they? The secret of creating anything desired: get happy. As you practice happy thoughts, you practice your connection with source and well-being. And your Divine Feminine is joy. She's happy. Connect with it. This is your spiritual connection. As you practice happy thoughts, you practice your connection with source and well-being. From your place of being happy, you have access to all that you desire. I can relax into my natural well-being. Oh, please do. It feels rather grand in now. Let's get another card. Anything I can imagine being, doing or having, I can be, do or have. But what are you imagining yourself to be? Anything I can imagine being, doing or having, I can be, do or have. Whatever you tell yourself, you're correct, you're right. As you ask yourself why you want it, the essence of your desire is activated and the universe begins to bring it to you. In brackets, it's as easy to create a castle as a button. Okay. This is really the distorted love with true love. As you ask yourself why you want it, the essence of your desire is activated, and that's picking up on, through contrast comes clarity, that rocket of desire, okay, that's been activated. As you ask yourself why you want it, the essence of your desire is activated, and the universe begins to bring it to you. It's as easy to create a castle as a button. Law of Attraction cards. I cannot create in the experience of another. You cannot create in the experience of another because you cannot think their thoughts. What you can do for them is set an example of joy. Become a being who thinks only of that which you are wanting, who speaks only of that which you are wanting, and who does only that which you are wanting, and therefore brings forth only joyful emotion. I think I repeated that one. No, maybe I didn't. Okay. I thought I repeated one of them twice. Oh, this is an awesome confirmation, clarification. That you cannot create in the experience of another because you cannot think their thoughts. What you can do for them is set the example of being joy. It says set the example of joy. Become a being who thinks only of that which you are wanting, who speaks only of that which you are wanting, and who does only that which you are wanting, and therefore brings forth only joyful emotion. We'll get one more from here. Card number 11. Oh, snowing. My creative workshop process works for me. Little goldfish there. If you will use your time with an intention to collect data that you may bring into your creative workshop, you will find every day to be one of fun. So if you wish to use your time with an intention to collect data that you may bring into your workshop, you will find every day to be one of fun. You can draw in all the information that you need. There is nothing that's hidden from you apart from what you're hiding yourself from the truth. So look around for the messages. If you're looking to study in a certain area, have faith that you will be led or the information will be guided towards you. Okay? You are a magnificent magnet of what you put your intention upon. It's fun, okay, when you can just be guided by signs and synchronizations. You're always on track. So if you will use your time with an intention to collect data that you may bring into your creative workshop, you will find every day to be one of fun. Do your research to back up the reading. It's fun. Okay. It's kind of like fun learning to understand. Right, let's end with a, it's kind of extremely, like, it isn't dark, but I could do with the light being on. Divine Masculine, I actually feel like the Mother Mary would like to leave you a final message. Maybe I should just pop the light on for her, just so that I can actually read the cards. That will help. It would be helpful. Not sure if it's going to... Oh, look at it out there. Snow, snow, snow. Okay, that's a little bit better for me to read. Okay, final message for the Divine Masculine with this fly on the wall reading. Okay. Our Lady of the Resurrection. Now you have this when it comes to what are you resurrecting? Romance, love, sex, romance in your life. Resurrection, the transformation. Resurrecting wellness. Let's read about Our Lady of the Resurrection, card number 18. It's turned rather chilly. The eternal light dwells in my heart, and as you enter into my heart, held safe in my love for you, that light becomes visible to you. It will show you the way through any darkness and help you understand the purpose of past suffering, so that you can let it go and be at peace, free from confusion, shame or doubt. There is divine purpose within all that is. You have been struggling, and now it is time for rest. Step into the light of my heart now, beloved, and let the darkness go. The time is drawing near for your resurrection and release. It is a strange paradox that when we are truly open to life, we must be prepared to die many deaths before it is time for our physical life to end. We might suffer deaths of relationships or ideals, of identities, even of certain hopes and dreams. If we can mourn these deaths, give them proper attention and due acknowledgement, grieving in whatever way is respectful and truthful, then those deaths become sacred sacrifices on the altar of new life. If we try to push past these many deaths, pushing them to one side out of fear that they may not, if we try to rush, let's not rush them. I need to relax my shoulders. I'm feeling quite tense. Okay. If we try to rush past these many deaths, pushing them to one side out of fear that they may mean something terrible or frightening, then we will suffer more than needs be. Perhaps we become fearful if we feel that we are not in control of life and cannot prevent its powerful unfolding because we do not trust where life is leading us. Then too, we miss our chance to make a sacrifice and feel more connected with life and with death as a natural part of life. We don't have to be scared of these deaths, as painful as they may be. We can accept that they are signs that we are growing and life is flowing. We can even use them to gain confidence that a new direction, a new life is calling us. There is always so much more to come, always. No matter how old we may be or how jaded we may feel at times, there is always boundless life awaiting us. All that is needed is a willingness for us to be open to receiving it. The Oracle of Our Lady of the Resurrection is about discovering the light after the struggle, about life after death. Perhaps the deaths you have encountered have been literal and you have lost a beloved through death, or perhaps by a parting of ways through separation of some kind. Perhaps your endings have been more subtle, internal or symbolic. Perhaps you are going through that experience right now. Whatever the case, the Divine Mother speaks to you now about the promise of her light, about the resurrection, about the fact, decreed by her, that you shall indeed rise again. As you await the grace of her light to permeate your consciousness and help you rise up out of the ashes of your own suffering, reborn, you are asked to take a moment and connect with the wisdom of the owl. This nocturnal creature can help you ascertain what it is that the darkness of death, the nighttime of the soul, has brought to you. Sometimes it is only in letting go that we are able to open up to receive. Sometimes the death opens us to new life in a way that no other situation could do. The blessing hiding in the death doesn't make it easier to bear. We must grieve honestly, but it does bring another perspective. One of hope, of emerging light, of the realisation that just as the sun breaks through the darkest night at the dawn, so too will Our Lady of the Resurrection lift us from even the deepest sorrow and gently urge us into new light, new understanding, and new life. Take heed, beloved, your time of darkness is swiftly drawing to a close, and a new day is soon to be upon you. The Holy Mother is with you, and together you shall celebrate. Let's leave your fly on the wall reading there, Divine Masculine. Okay, nearly an hour, 56 minutes and 11 seconds. Take care. Much love. Remember, if you'd like to put your name into the free prize draw, just make sure you leave me a comment and it is done. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.